Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the third video lecture on the topology. In the last section we have discussed about types of topologies, in that we have defined discrete, indiscrete and comparable and non-comparable topologies. Okay, so today we will deal with very important type of topology, that is cofinite topology, or it is also called as finite complement topology. So this is very important for 6 marks. That means we define this one and even we prove the definition of this cofinite topology. Okay, first let us define what is a cofinite topology. Okay, let X be any non-empty set and T be the collection of phi and all those subsets of X whose complements are finite, then T form, that is T is topology on X, and such a topology is called cofinite or finite complement topology. Okay, so here, so it means that X be any non-empty set and T is the collection of all the phi's and all those subset of X whose complements are finite, then T is called as the topology on X. It means that let X be any set, okay, and T be the collection of all the subsets, collection of phi and all the subsets whose complements are finite. That means here K are all the subsets of X such that null set and K dash, that is complement of any subsets, is equals to finite. Then we say that this T forms a topology on X, and this type of topology is called as the cofinite topology or finite complement topology. Here complement means K equals to, complement is equals to X minus K, and this complement also sometimes denoted as K, complement of this K is denoted by like this also. Okay, so this type of topology is called as the co-complement topology, cofinite topology. Okay, so this can be easily defined in the another way as let X be any non-empty set and T is equals to K subset of X such that phi and K dash is equals to finite. Then T is topology on X and is called cofinite topology. Okay, we can define in this way also. I hope all of you understood this definition. So I repeat, if X is any set, then T is the collection of all the subsets such that whose complements are finite. So complement means if you take that is X minus K, K is nothing but it is a collection of subsets, okay, X minus K, then you will get K dash, then 8 must be finite. So that means the cofinite topology is a collection of all the subsets such that their complements are finite and including null sets, okay. So K dash is finite and it includes phi also. Because why we includes phi? Because if we take complement of X, because T means it must includes X. If you take complement of this X, you will get X minus X equals to null set. If phi doesn't include this null set into this one, then this T cannot be a topology. So therefore we include this phi also, okay. So let us see the proof. First we write the given one. Given T is equals to K is subset of X. So K means all the subsets of X such that it includes phi, and K dash is equals to finite, okay. Complement is also denoted by this symbol, okay, or we simply denote it by K dash also. Then let us prove one by one definition. So in order to prove that T is a topology, so we need to prove 3 conditions, okay. So let us recall those conditions. So T is said to be topology on X if we have these 3 conditions, that is if it satisfies 3 conditions. First one, phi and X must be there in T, okay. So this is from the definition of topology. So we are just recalling this definition, okay. Phi and X must be included in topology, okay. So sorry, in T, and the finite intersection or the arbitrary, first we say the arbitrary union of elements of T is again an element of T, okay. And third one is the finite intersection of elements of T is again an element of T, okay. So these 3 are the conditions for T to be topology, okay. So let us prove these conditions for this collection of family of subsets, okay. So here T is given by, it is a collection of null set, and K dash equals to finite, okay. So we prove the first one. As you can observe that this null belongs to T, okay. So we can see that phi belongs to T, okay. And also we know that complement of X is nothing but X minus X equals to phi, which is finite. Therefore we can say that this complement X, so phi means it also belongs to the set T, okay. So therefore we say that X dash belongs to T. Therefore the first condition satisfies that T is phi and X belongs to T. So this is the first condition of topology. Now we come to the second condition. Okay, you can prove the intersection or you can even prove the union also. You can prove the first or second condition or third condition. Okay, so we consider the any element of T. Okay, so that is if K alpha, where alpha belongs to index set. So index set means it is the here all the elements are labeled. Index, it is denoted by these symbols, or also it is also denoted by delta. Okay, if K alpha is here alpha belongs to index set, is the collection of all sets in T. So we are considering all the collections of sets of T which is K alpha. Okay, so that is, let K alpha belongs to T, where alpha belongs to index set. Okay, then its complement is finite, because T is a collection of all the subsets. So because we know that, given that T is the collection of all the subsets such that whose complements are finite, so therefore if K alpha belongs to T, then its complement will be finite because it belongs to the set T. Okay, so its complement is finite for all alpha belongs to index set. Okay, so that is, if I consider union of all, intersection of all these, K alpha dash is also finite, because if you see here, if we have A and B, two sets, they may be finite or infinite. In that, if any one of this is finite, if A is finite or B is finite, the intersection of this finite set with any other infinite or finite set will be always finite only. Because, for example, we have A is equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on, it is infinite. B is finite, for example 1, 2. Then intersection of this A and B is 1, 2, which is finite. So that means the intersection of finite set with any infinite or finite set will be always finite. So therefore, since K alpha dash is finite, if I take intersection of all these, K alpha dash, that will be finite only. Okay, that is, so intersection of all K alpha dash, where alpha belongs to index set, is finite. Okay, so this symbol denotes that intersection of all the elements, that is all the K dash, okay, is finite. So by the De Morgan's law, we know that A dash intersection B dash is equals to A union B whole dash, or okay, so that is, if we have complement of individuals, intersection of complements of individual sets, then we get A union B whole dash. Okay, so here we have intersection of all the individual complements of individual sets. Then if I take if I apply the De Morgan's law, then it becomes union of all this K alpha belongs to A, their complement is finite. So I got this one. So it means here we are considering intersection of all the K alphas, that is, so say example, we have A and B, or K and K1 and K2 are the two elements, that is intersection of A dash and intersection of B dash, it gives A union B whole dash. So that is, we are taking intersection of K alpha dash, which gives union of K alpha whole dash. Okay, so is also finite. When this is finite, it means that we can say that this union belongs to So we have proved the second condition. Okay, so we have proved this one, that is union of all the arbitrary elements of T belongs to T. Okay, so this is the second proof. Next we prove third one. So that is third one means if K1 and K2 dash are, let K1 dash and K2 dash are any two elements of T, then we have to show that their intersection also, that is K1 dash and K2 dash belongs to T. Okay, so we have to show this one, because third conditions of topology says that the finite intersection of any elements of T belongs to the same set T. Okay, therefore we consider K1 and K2 dash belongs to T, then we have to show that their intersection also belongs to T. Okay, so this is not K1 and K2. For third condition, we show that let K1 and K2 belongs to T. Okay, so let's consider K1 and K2 belongs to T. It implies that K1 dash and K2 dash is finite, because this is by definition, right? So when these two are finite, if I consider their union, then that is also finite. Okay, because if these two are finite, then their union is also finite. Therefore, if I apply the De Morgan's law here, we get K1 intersection K2 whole dash is also finite. That is, this is by De Morgan's law. We have A intersection B whole dash equals to A dash union B dash. I will write one more law, that is A union B whole dash is equals to, we get A dash intersection B dash. Okay, so this is by the De Morgan's law. If I apply this first one, we get here we have intersection whole dash, we get K dash, already we have written K1 union K2, K1 dash union K2 dash is finite. Then if I apply De Morgan's law, we get this one, that is K1 intersection K2 whole dash is finite. So when its complement is finite, we can say that this set, that is K1 intersection K2 belongs to T. So therefore we have proved the third condition also. Okay, so therefore all the three conditions satisfied, hence T is topology on X. So we can say that T is topology on X. Okay, so once again I repeat this proof. Given T is equals to subsets of X such that it includes phi and K dash, which is equals to finite. First one, it is, we can see that phi belongs to T. Also we know that K dash equals to K minus X dash equals to X minus X equals to phi, which is null set. So when it is finite, we can say that X belongs to T. So therefore we can show that phi and X belongs to T. Next, we first prove the intersection. So here second one, or you can first prove the union also. So in order to prove the second condition, if K alpha, where alpha belongs to index set, is the collection of all the sets of T, then we shall show that the union of all this K alpha belongs to T. Okay, let K alpha belongs to T, then their complement is finite, because since K alpha is the element of T, from the definition of T we have its complement also belongs to K alpha. Okay, in T, because this is by the definition. Then if I take intersection of all these complements, that will be also finite, because if you operate any finite set, that is intersection of any finite set with other set will be always finite only. Okay, therefore we can say that intersection of all these complements is finite. Then by the De Morgan's law, so this is by De Morgan's law, we can say that we have De Morgan's law, A dash intersection B dash equals to A union B whole dash. Okay, so therefore union of all these k alphas whole dash is finite. When it is finite, then when complement of any set is finite, we can say that it includes in the T. Therefore union of k alpha belongs to index set is finite. Hence here next we have to show second condition. Okay, so this is the second condition. We have to show the third condition. So that is, let k1 and k2 belongs to T, then k1 dash and k2 dash is finite, because by the definition of T, sorry, that is the definition of complement set, then their intersection is also finite, because these two are finite, then it's obviously their intersection will be finite. Then applying De Morgan's law, we get k1 intersection, sorry, this is union, k1 union k2 is finite, then k1 intersection k2 dash is finite. Okay, by applying De Morgan's law, we get k1 intersection k2 whole dash. When its intersection, when its complement is finite, we say that it includes in the set T. Okay, so therefore this T is the topology on X. Similarly, we can define another topology, that is countable topology or co-countable topology. Almost all the definition and all the proof are same, except the complement of k we have finite. Here complement of k is countable. Remaining definition will be same. Let X be any set and T be collection of phi and all those subsets whose complement are countable. Okay, so replacing finite by countable, we will get co-countable or countable topology. So then T is topology on X. Such a topology is called countable topology. That is, T is such that K is subset of X, phi and K dash. It includes phi and K dash equals to, sorry, this is not finite, it is countable. Okay, so then it is called as the countable or co-countable topology. Okay, so in the shortcut we can define this as, let X be any set and T is equals to K is subset of X, phi and X dash is, here also we have written this one, so it is countable. Then we can say that T is topology on X, and this topology is called co-countable or countable topology on X. Okay.